I saw a video and it was a boss talking to the employee, right? And the boss was saying, "You see that car over there?" And it was a nice car. It's like, let's say it's a Lambo, right? "You see that car over there?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then it's like, one day, if you put in the work, if you put in the hours, extra overtime, sleepless nights, all that, you could end up getting me to buy another one. So it wasn't even for the employee. He was just saying that for himself. If you work for me, I'm gonna be able to buy another one. Imagine that, bro. And it's true. It's true. How can you continuously work in the efforts of a job that doesn't care about you at the end of the day, because it's business, it's a business. And if you're affecting with that business, they'll let you go faster than lightning. But you're making their pockets bigger. But then when you come home and it's time for you to work on your craft, something that can make your pockets bigger, oh, you're too tired. Oh, you're too cold, you're too hungry, whatever it is. Oh, you don't really feel like it today. Okay, I could play this video game. Why? Isn't that backwards? Why? In those moments, you should say, tired doesn't exist. I need to get out of here. You're in a job that literally messes with your mental health, and you can't work on your passion. But you can work on your job. You can do the overtime if they ask. You can show up whenever they call you up, because you're chasing what it can instantly get. You can see the paycheck that comes in, but for some reason, you can't see the future value that your passion brings you. Why? You truly not believe in yourself that much? Be more than what you see in yourself right now. There was a man, a grown man, and I just want you to make this image in your head of a man that was broke, lived with his mom, but he drew all day. What type of guy do you normally associate that with? But before you make a judgment, let me continue the story. Although he was broke, he had a passion for his drawings, constantly working on them. Hundreds of drawings that he's done, he's worked. And although he didn't see it yet because he was in his mom's basement or in an extra room, he'd have to ask money from his mom to go out. Well, what if I told you that this man is the creator of the most iconic anime that we have now, and it's Dragon Ball Z? And with that, it's like, even in the darkness, doesn't matter if you see it, it's the work that you do. Work every time, because that's what's going to count later on. That's what's going to make the difference. He was in one of the worst situations possible that a man could be in, living off his mom and drawing. Imagine telling somebody that. Imagine how slightly embarrassed you could be because somebody else's kid is a firefighter, somebody else is doing something, they graduated college, but you're here drawing in your mom's basement in her room. But you have that vision, you have that dream of what you could be. And it's hard to see because your surroundings don't reflect the vision that you know who you are. Look, it paid off. Akira Toriyama. That's what I'm talking about. The creator of the most iconic anime in the world. Even if you don't know about anime, you know Dragon Ball Z. And he basically said what I just told you now. The process that he went through. And this is how you can do it too. The problem is that you need somebody to tell you what to do. That's called the employee mindset. That's a step that you gotta overcome if you want to get into sales, if you want to get into anything that revolves around being your own boss. And that's the subject of the video, is how to be your own boss. And often we have this employee mindset because we've been working our whole lives, or we've been working all this time. We need somebody to tell us to stay disciplined, to go do this task in our job, to go do this. We have schedules that we didn't make up ourselves, but our job made it for us. But then it just gets tiring because there's a constant rat race, hamster wheel of life that has no end. You wake up and you're 60, and I always say you have nothing to show for it. You could have been great. You need your boss daddy to tell you what to do. You're in your feminine when you have another grown-ass man controlling your life. And I'm telling you this because overcoming that hump of needing somebody to tell me what to do, needing a coach to tell me what to do, needing a boss to tell me what to do, I do my own work. And that's the point that I'm saying, is that slave telling what you do for these 8 to 10 hours or even more in a job that you hate, in a job that you can die tomorrow and they'll find somebody else later that afternoon. But you come home and you can't devote 1 to 4 hours to the work that you truly want to do. You gotta lock in. Nobody's gonna do it for you. And I feel like it's a lot harder as a teenager because life hasn't prepared you for manhood yet. And so you don't understand how truly alone you are until you become a man and you're like, oh damn, like I'm on my own on this one. I gotta do everything. I gotta wake up. I gotta tell myself to eat this and to eat that. I gotta do this. It's not mom taking care of you. It's not the coach, hey, make sure you run, make sure you do this. It's none of that. I might not have it right now, but just because I don't have nothing doesn't mean I'm not going to get it. You will not stop. You will keep going after it relentlessly. That's how you be your own boss. That's how you break out of that employee mindset and being an employee. I've seen jobs do people so dirty. Somebody that devotes 20 years of their lives, they get hurt once and then they get let go. But I've been here. I've stayed the extra overtime for you. I've helped you out. Good luck. You broke your leg. Sorry. And imagine if that's the case. Go after it. And it's just to get the idea in your head, to motivate you, to have that fire, to be like, okay, F this. I'm doing this on my own. I'm doing this for me, right? Even if it's not the lifestyle that you're living right now, but you know you're different. And regardless of my environment, I don't have no money. Okay, I don't have no motion. I don't have this right now. Emphasis on right now. Because what did I say earlier? Just because I don't got it don't mean I'm not going to get it. And I'm going to make sure I work until I get it. Because I'm not going to do that for somebody else. I'm going to do that for me. So make steps for yourself. Make goals for yourself. Think of that passion that you have, that burning desire that I've always been talking about, and work towards it. Keep grinding towards it. Make an effort every day, at least an hour. And then visualization is so key, because what you think about about is what you become. What you think about is what you start saying. And if you start saying it, then you start doing it. You are more than what you see right now, but it just takes you to see it. You are more than your circumstances. You are more than your environment right now. Tap into it. Get to work. You know what you need to do. This obstacle is a hard one, but it's the one that makes the difference. With if you're going to settle and stay the employee or be your own boss and make it happen yourself. This is the defining moment in which is vital for you to truly decide, because it determines what path your life goes in, and your actions will reflect that. Because you could say, okay, I want to be my own boss, but at the end of the day, it's things that you do which will show if you truly do become, or if you're working at a company for 20 years and then you know what happens from there. Mad love, like, subscribe. I do want to say, if you stuck around as long as that, I have a one-on-one coaching to get in shape. I don't really have a name for it yet. I wanted to name it something related to like hybrid. It's just about getting more in shape, getting more disciplined, staying focused. The brotherhood is what I'm trying to build. So if you're interested, you could book a call. The link is going to be in the description, and then you can see what's up with that, if we're a good fit. And that's pretty much it, man. Mad love. Peace.